When I was a little girl, I had a Barbie, just like this one. Did any of you guys have a Barbie or a G.I. Joe? Did any of you guys want to look like Barbie or G.I. Joe? I did too, and so does a lot of other little kids. But some of them take it too far and start doing silly things, like not eating or saying they're hungry when they really are. These are called eating disorders. Today, I'm going to talk to you about what are eating disorders, how can you tell if someone has one, and what do you do if someone has one. But first, I want to talk a little more about Barbie and G.I. Joe. Did you know G.I. Joe can't even compare to Arnold Schwarzenegger? Let's look at the facts. G.I. Joe is 36 inches in width, 55 inches in chest, 27 inches in biceps, and that doesn't include the excess in body muscle. Arnold Schwarzenegger can't even compare to that. And now, let's take a better look at Barbie. Did you know Barbie is half the size of an American average size model? This is Barbie compared to an average sized American. Now, let's really look at Barbie. Barbie is very tiny, almost unrealistic tiny. Did you know her neck is so small that she couldn't even lift her actual head or swallow water? I don't know about you guys, but I prefer eating my food. Or that her stomach is so small that she can only fit half a liver and 8 inches of an intestine. Also, did you know that her feet and legs are so small that she couldn't even walk on 2 legs? She'd have to walk on all 4. I don't know about you guys, but that would be a little funny watching people walk around like a dog. Now, let's get rid of the idea of Barbie and G.I. Joe. Let's look at actual models and actresses. TVs and magazines, they Photoshop people all the time, almost to where they look unrealistic. Now, why would you want to look like someone that isn't even you? Now, we need to remember this if we ever try to compare ourselves to models or actresses. But some people don't look at it that way. Some people are so upset they don't look like the actresses or models that they start to do those silly things like get an eating disorder. There are 3 main eating disorders: anorexia, bulimia, and binging and purging. Anorexia is where you don't eat a lot of food at all, actually, and you lose a lot of weight. Now, these people become very obsessed with their bodies, and they start to look a little too skinny. Bulimia is where you eat a lot of food and then you throw it up. They don't lose as much weight as anorexia, but these people are very obsessed with their body, as well as they look out of control when they start to eat. Binging and purging is kind of like bulimia, but without the throwing up. In fact, they eat all their food at one time and then won't eat for a month or even 3 months. Now, I know that sounds really silly, but there's a lot of people that actually do have these eating disorders. So, what do you do if you have an eating disorder or know a friend that has one? You need to talk to your parents or a teacher. Although you don't want to be the tattletale or make one of your friends mad at you, it might actually save their lives. Up to 20% of people who have anorexia or bulimia die because of it. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but look around in the classroom. 1 in 5 of you guys could die because of an eating disorder. Now, to me, that's really scary. I know you guys think, oh, no one's going to get one, but by the age of 10, people start getting signs of eating disorders. And at your guys' age, being 11, 12, maybe even 13, this is when you guys start to get the peak of eating disorders. Now, be smart and don't compare your guys to models or actresses or even Barbie and G.I. Joe. You guys are pretty just the way you are. God made you this way for a reason. And if you know someone that might have an eating disorder, talk to them first. See what's going on. And if that doesn't work, talk to your parent or a teacher. You may just save their life.